The subject to teach is English language. The topic is on daily routine, and the general topic would be the usage of the simple present tense to talk about daily routines. So once I enter a class to commence the teaching of this topic, I would enter with a series of questions, to spur up the thinking, to invite the kids to critical thinking. So I could ask the kids, what do you do every morning when you wake up from bed? This is going to galvanize as many kids as possible to air out the things they do in the morning. Once they each say what they do, I'm going to be writing specific aspects of what they say on the board. At the end of the day, I will ask, what is the general name given to these things people do every morning? A smart kid will point it out, daily routines. And there we go. They have brought out the lesson of the day by themselves. So once this is brought out, I will therefore do the connection between the daily routine aspect and the grammatical aspect I will want our lesson to focus on, which will be the usage of the simple present tense to talk about daily routines. Once this is done, I will state the objectives of the day, whereby at the end of the lesson, students will be able to describe their daily routine using the simple present tense. And secondly, students will be able to learn vocabulary items related to daily routines. So this is going to lead us to the next stage of our lesson, whereby the kids will be able to bring out as many vocabulary items related to daily routines as possible. This will bring up statements or words like brush up, have breakfast, go to work, go to school. And then flashcards will be given to them, and an activity session will be thrown by myself so that these children will be able to identify pictures with words. Maybe a picture of someone with a toothbrush, and then they'll be able to say this is somebody brushing their teeth in the morning. Maybe a picture of someone taking a breakfast, then this is going to be someone taking breakfast. So I'm going to be able to make a correlation using flashcards so that these children can have this, visualize this, so they never forget. Now, this is going to lead us to the third aspect of our lesson, which will be to bring out the grammatical aspect of the lesson, the usage of the simple present tense to talk about their daily routines. First of all, I will throw the question to the class to ask them if they've ever heard of the word simple present tense. Once we have 2 or 3 brilliant kids that will come up with what they see as the simple present tense, they are going to be congratulated, and then I will come up with the structure of the simple present tense, which has to do with the subject of the sentence plus the base form of the verb plus an object. And then I come up with an example. For instance, I wake up at 7 a.m. every morning. So that is a structure of a simple present tense that talks about my daily routine. Then I've set the pace for them to come up with theirs, and so we're going to have as many examples at this level as possible from the children. Next, I'm going to play an audio of someone talking about their daily routine with a specific thing I'm going to ask the students to come up with. And so once this is done, I will be able to get feedback from what this kid will come up with. Of course, the most important aspect of this is the next stage, which has to do with the speaking stage. So it is going to be a role play whereby I'm going to pair up the learners, and they will take turns asking each other what they do in every morning. That's their daily routines. And of course, each kid will give these aspects. And finally, the homework stage, whereby I'll end up by giving them a homework where they will be asked to write a short paragraph about their daily routine. But before that, we're going to have a recap of what we've done. Thank you very much.